Good morning, dear students. Students, after completing chapter 5, today we will start chapter 13, that is mensuration. Students, here first of all we will discuss about mensuration. Students, as you can see here, mensuration I have divided into two parts. First is perimeter and second is area. Students, you are very familiar with these two terms, perimeter and area, but still what is the difference between them we will come to know. Student, perimeter means this is the length of the outer boundary. This is the length of the outer boundary, and area means surface of the region inside. Okay students, suppose you are having this shape, triangle shape you are having, then the perimeter of this triangle will be length of the outer boundary. Suppose this is 2, this is 2 and this is 2. Then perimeter will be 2 plus 2 plus 2. It will be the perimeter. And what about the area? Area will be the surface inside of the given region. This will be the area. Okay students? Students, after writing the difference between perimeter and area, we will come to know the perimeter and area of rectangle and square. This also you have studied in your previous class. Students, perimeter of rectangle means length of outer boundary will be 2 multiply length plus breadth. Students, now square, length of the outer boundary of a square, and you know the property of a square is all sides are equal in a square. So the boundary will be 4 multiplied by side. Now students, what about area? Area of rectangle will be length multiplied by breadth, and area of square will be, students, side multiplied by side. Students, now we will come to know about perimeter of different triangles. First, here I am taking equilateral triangle. In equilateral triangle, student, as you know, the property is all sides are equal in equilateral triangle. So students, perimeter will be sum of the boundary. So A plus A plus A. Or students, you can write 3 multiplied by A. This is the perimeter. Now students, scalene triangle, you know in scalene triangle all sides are different. So perimeter will be side A plus side B plus side C. Third one is isosceles triangle. Student, in isosceles triangle, two sides are equal and one side is different. So the perimeter, students, will be A plus B. So 2A plus B, you can write this is the perimeter. Now students, one more thing about equilateral triangle. From this formula, P is equals to 3A. Suppose when perimeter is given and side they are asking, so you can find out the value of A, because A here representing side, so you can find the value of A. It will be P upon 3. The value of side will be P upon 3, because 3 here, 3 is in the multiplication, so it will go that side in division of P. Okay students, now perimeter of pentagon and regular hexagon. So students, for pentagon, you can see here 5 sides are given and every side is having the measurement A. It means all sides are equal and the length of the side is representing by A. In regular hexagon also 6 sides are given and all sides are equal. So here students, perimeter will be sum of all sides. So I will add this A, all the A I will add, all the sides I will add. So I can write P is equals to 5 multiply A or 5A. In regular hexagon, students, perimeter will be A plus A plus A plus A plus A. Or I can write P is equals to 6 multiply by A. Here students, between 5 and A and between 6 and A, I am not putting multiplication sign because no need to write. 5A means 5 multiply by A, this is. Now here also you can find the value of A. Value of A means value of side you can find when perimeter is given. Then your formula will be A will be P upon 5. The value of A will be P upon 5. From here also you can find the value of A. It will be P upon 6. Okay students, and we have discussed the perimeter of different shapes and rectangle and square. You know very well about their perimeters. So now students, we are going to start exercise 13.1. Students, question number 1 is write all the combinations of length and breadth of rectangle whose perimeter can be 20 meter. So students, here what is given, perimeter is given, that is 20 meter, and we don't know about the length and the breadth. And they are saying we are to find combinations of length and breadth. Okay, then perimeter should be 20. So suppose students, I am taking condition number 1, when length will be 5 and breadth also 5. Length is 5, breadth is 5. Now the perimeter is 20 meter. So I can write perimeter is equals to 2 length plus breadth. 2 length I am taking here 5, breadth I am taking here 5 meter. So 2 multiply by 10, because 5 plus 5, 10, and it will be 20 meter. So this combination is perfect for this 20 meter perimeter. Now second one, according to you, you can take any of length. I am taking suppose 4 and breadth I am taking 6. Okay students, now it will be students, again perimeter will be 2 length plus breadth is equals to 2, 4 plus 6, again it will be 10, 10 multiply 2 students, it will be again 20 meter. So two combinations I have find here. You can find more possible combinations of length and breadth, but remember 20 should be the perimeter. When you will write these combination in this formula, 20 should be your perimeter. Now students, question number second. In this question number second students, what is given? Calculate the perimeter of the following figures. Here students, you are to calculate the perimeter. First figure is given, and you can see here 4 sides are given. One is 45 meter, second is 22 meter, third is 36 meter, and 4 is 25 meter. And students, you know perimeter is the sum of outer boundary, so nothing you are to do, only you are to add 45 meter plus 22 meter plus 36 meter plus 25 meter, and then you will get your answer. Same you will do here, same process in this, same here also students, and same this. So student, this question you can do by yourself and need not to do this question in copy. You can do in book. Here you can write the perimeter. Okay students, now after question number 2 students, I am taking question number 3. Students, question number 3, a park 20 meter long and 15 meter broad. This is the park, this is 20 meter long and 15 meter broad. Has 2 meter wide roads crossing each other as shown. Student, this is one road and this is second road. They both are crossing each other. This road and this road. And these are both 2 meter wide. These both are 2 meter wide. This one and this one. Here also 2 meter wide. 2 meter wide roads. The sides of the roads which have been covered with stone are shown by dotted line. Student, this is the dotted line you can see. Okay, and this dotted lines we have they have covered with the help of stones. Okay, now find the total length to be paved by stones. Only students, here we are to find the length those they have covered with the help of stone. It means students, here from here you can see the dotted line from here. Now here also you can see dotted lines. So first of all students, we can give the name, we can give name to this park, or only we are to find out the length of the roads. Means we are to find out the length of the dotted line. So we can give the name. Student, here first I am giving the name, this A and B, this is C and D, A, B, C, D I am giving. Then this will be E, F, G, H. This name I can give. Students, now you can see I have given the name, this line AB, then CD, E, F and G, H I have given the name. Now there is a small part you can see student where both the lines are crossing. This part I am just highlighting this part. I have given this part name I, J, K and L. I, J, K, L, I have given the name. Student, first of all, length of the park is 20 meter, breadth is 15 meter. Now they are asking total length of the dotted line, because dotted lines are roads. So we are to find out the length only dotted line. So the total length paved by stones. First of all, I am taking AB plus this CD. AB and this CD. Now next one EF and GH. E, here student I have written EG, so you can write EG and FH. Students, but here when I will add all this to find out the length of the dotted line, I have added this also IJKL, because complete length AB I am taking here. This complete length AB I am taking here, and this is for 20. Complete length CD I am taking here. This is for again 20. Complete length this EG and FH I am taking. This EG length and this FH both are having 15 and 15. Okay student. So 20 plus 20 plus 15 plus 15. But student, here something I will minus. I will subtract, because this IJKL, this is not having dotted line. So this is not the part of the road, and it is having length of 2 meters. So 2 meter, 2 meter, 2 meter and 2 meter. So what I will do, I will minus IJKL, and IJKL to collectively having 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It means 8 meter. So student, 20 plus 20 plus 15 plus 15, it will be 70 meter minus 8 meter, and your student's answer will be 62 meter. So student, 62 meter is the length of the road denoted by the dotted lines. So they are 62 meter is the road paved by the stones. Okay students, now question number 4. In students, question number 4, there are three parts are given. Here I am taking first part, rest 2 part you can do by yourself. Question number 4 is a wire is 48 meter long. So student, length of the wire is 48 meter long. What will be the length of each side if the wire is molded to form? Molded to form means students, we are just bending the wire and we are just making different shapes. Molded to form means we are just folding the wire and we are making different shapes. First shape we have made equilateral triangle with the wire 48 meter long. Students, when we are just making, when we are taking 48 meter long wire and we are just bending this wire into the shape of equilateral triangle, so it is, you know very well, the length of the total boundary of equilateral triangle, means the perimeter of equilateral triangle will be the length of the total length of the wire. So here length of wire is equals to 48 meter is given. Now students, and the length of the wire is equals to perimeter of a triangle. So students, length of wire will be perimeter of triangle. Length of wire is 48 meter. Perimeter of equilateral triangle, as you know, side plus side plus side, or you can write 3 multiply by side. Now we are to find the value of each side. It means we are to find the value of A, students. So what we will do, 38 divided by 3. This formula also students, I have just explained in the starting of the video. 48 divided by 3 meter. When you will divide 48 by 3, you will get 12 meter is equals to A. So the value of side of this equilateral triangle will be 12. Now students, you can cross check. When in equilateral triangle, one side is 12, then second will be 12 and third will be 12, and 12 plus 12 plus 12, it will be 48. Students, here by mistake I have written 12, because when you will divide 48 by 3, it will be 60 students. Okay, now 16 plus 16 plus 16, we can cross check. 16 plus 16, 32. 32 plus 16, it will be again 48. So your side measurement of this equilateral triangle side will be 16 meter. Now last question is students, question number 5. Students, question number 5 is find the length of 10 meter wide room. It means students, breadth of the room is equals to 10 meter. Breadth of the room is 10 meter and we are to find out the length, and whose perimeter is 44 meter. Students, perimeter is given is equals to 44 meter. Now students, when length and breadth are given, it means this room is in the shape of the rectangle, and you know the perimeter of rectangle is 2 multiply length plus breadth. Students, in this type of questions, you are to start from there where whatever is given. It means suppose perimeter is given, so we are to write down the formula of perimeter, and suppose area is given, then we are to start with the formula of area. Now in this equation we will write the values that we are having the value of perimeter, that is 44 meter. Now 2, we are having the length value, no, so it will be L only. The value of breadth is 10 meter. And now students, we will solve. Here 2 multiply length plus breadth. So first of all, I will multiply this 2 and L, this will be 2L. Then 2 multiply 10, it will be 20 meter, and here 44 meter will come as it is. Now first of all, this 40 meter and 20 meter both are having unit same, meter and meter. So 44 meter, I will transfer this 20 meter this side. It will come in the subtraction sign. So when I will subtract this, it will be 24 meter is equals to 2L. Now this value of this length we are to find. So again we will replace this 2 and it will come as a denominator. It means in the division. So when you will divide this 24 by 2, you will get 12 meter is equals to length. So student, the length of this room will be 12 meter and breadth is given 10 meter. Okay students, so students, in our today's class we have done question 1 to 5 of exercise 13.1. In next class students, we will continue with question number 6 and we will finish we will finish exercise 13.1. Okay students, thank you and have a nice day all.